So, Fast Force, Spook Squad, Forest Remo. I have done the training area. I have not done the missions, so we're gonna go blindly in the missions. And the time is 32, so let's hurry up. So I can be Finn the Fox, or I can be Dottie the dog. Oh, I can be a dog. I can be Finn the Fox. Okay, quick. Dottie has less health, but more batteries. Attack +3. Okay, whatever what that means. Yes, the cell shading. Well, not cell shading, but this outline. So, quick vote. Doggy or Foxy? Finn or Dottie? Dog or Fox? 3D doggo. I like the fox. One on the doggo, one on the fox. Two on the dog, one on the fox. Two on the dog, two on the fox. Everybody, dog, fox, come on, come on. Everybody, tiebreaker. Can I have a tiebreaker, please? Anyone? Doggo. Baker, you have been. You can't cheat. Another name, you can't cheat either again, please. Doggo. Okay. We're gonna play the Doggo because I think, as far as I understand, Doggo is a new addition. So Dottie, she's a new addition to the game, and I've never seen before character. So this is first showcase exclusive. Just now, just here, just you. So his starting gear has an attack +3, whatever that means. It has numbers. Dottie has numbers. Dottie doesn't have a 1, doesn't have a 4, doesn't have a 5. But does have 1s in the shields, and we have 2 and a 3 and a 5 in the shields. And I have charge +3, whichever that +3 means. And I have 1s and 3s and 4s. I have no idea what any of these means. But we have it. Okay. Ooh! Dottie is in danger. Stranger danger. Yeah. We are delving into the game, Mr. Bacon, so we are blindly going in and we don't know what this is. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Hello? Oh, I have a weapon! And the weapon opens up and it has... Oh, why? Hello. Ooh, I have new stuff. Okay, that's good. Dragon swap dice, so I can swap around anything. That's cool. Or also, so I can... Yes, it's a dice game. Yeah, I know. And I have this... Ooh, I have this chip. Oh. Okay, that... Alright, that's gonna be cool. Whatever that means, we will figure it out. So, I can do red ghost or red ghost or red ghost. Oh, I can go out the map. I was missing this button for a long time. That's cool. Okay, let's go left. Ooh, it's not a ghost, it's a wasp. Wasp statue. So, choose a lucky number. Above it's a roll on the frame dice. You will get a second turn. Okay. Your most commonly used number is highlighted. So I think I'm gonna go with 1. But I can't really do anything if I do 1. But that's good. If I do go a shield or if I go a charge and I get a 1, then I get a second chance to attack. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So I can either attack. Oh, I can do a special doodle dash. Ooh. I can do a shield. I don't need shield at the moment. I don't think. I don't need charge either. So we're gonna try to do an attack. I have 2 dice. Okay, it does something. Dodging. Avoid all damage for this turn. Okay. get some shield for ourselves. Why did I get hurt? Okay. Okay, I want to do this, but I can't. I will get some more shield for myself. Number 3. More shield. Oh, I'm gonna get hurt. Got the shield there. Oh, that's the enemy's HP. I'm being an idiot. Oh, I'm being an idiot. I was like, why did I get damaged? But no. Okay. I have more. All right, let's attack properly. Okay, or dodge. That's fine with me. Ooh. So the dog has a sword. Dottie has a sword. Okay, so I'm gonna... One? Whoa, that's good because I have another turn then. Let's do an attack. Oh, I can't. It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm being stupid because it can't. And I didn't even get the dodge. Okay, so we found a equally confusing thing that this, but yeah, that's an interesting concept to see. Now I'm just thinking that what could be the resolution of this issue, that it's a bit more, or to have, I don't know. Yeah, nerf the bee first of all. Second of all, to have the bad guy orange and green, because orange is, or red is an enemy color and blue is more of a friendly color, and blue is more... Yeah. Oh, come on. I'm gonna get hit. Oh. That's fine. Swap the colors or tilt it differently. So this goes towards this. So how it's tilted, the shape of this is grows as it goes inside and gets smaller and smaller as it goes outside. And it has the feeling that it's coming inside. So it comes inside. If you would move it the other way around, then it would pull outwards. And then because it pulls to two different sides, then if it pulls to two different sides, then that's a completely different feel to it. Hornet is a big of a challenge, but it's fine. We're gonna get there, you know. I'm not... oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh. I could win in one go. In theory. But I won't. Oh, no worries, because I can attack again, because I have dodge, so it won't be able to hurt me. Ah, fair. Okay. The fox is... oh, I have green. It will give me more energy. Oh, I'm being silly because it has a dodge. I forgot that it has a dodge. I like it's how cute the dog looks back, like, oh. Lucky one. Oh, that's good. Can do that. Can do another one. More shield. More shield for the doggy. But yeah, the art style is lovely. I just love it. I love this big what lines? Big lines. Let's charge. Outlines. Big outlines. I just love it. So I hope we won't see too many outlines. So it's a yeah, outlines. Oh yeah, that was the word I was looking for. I have a doodle there, but I can't use it because I have this. Okay, I'm gonna put more shield on myself. Outlines. I don't know what's the question about the outlines. If that's the word I was looking for and you told me, or doodle dash, special attack. 1 and 9. That's I don't know what I've done, but I have burning. Lose 2 HP when attacked without shield. I can't attack it. I don't know. Oh, it doesn't count. Stream delay and stuff. Yeah. I was like, are you writing to me because I forgot the word and I remembered in the meanwhile, or just laughing at me for forgetting the word, or I don't know what's happening. So yeah, the outlines, that is a really, so this game was made in Unity, first of all. What did you use to oh no, I'm gonna have a conversation with you. I'm not gonna ask you any questions. We're gonna get there. I'm not gonna ask you any. I want to ask you questions on chat because you're active on chat, but I'm not gonna ask you. We're gonna have a conversation in a second or two. You know, if I get through this, if I'm gonna get through the wasp before hell freezes in, how many wasps are there in this game? We played I don't know, what was the title of the train game on does anyone remember what was a train game? All 6 enemies could be wasps. That's gonna be a fun stream. That was a stream. We had wasps. But as far as I know, there are no other enemies in this game, only wasps. That's fine. I need to charge. We are having a live RiserConf. Yeah, RiserConf. Thank you, Marcus. RiserConf. So RiserConf is gorgeous graphic. Not well. It's a good-looking game. It's a really good-looking game. It's a quite consistent graphics. Yay! We have defeated the wasp. Hey! Yay! Ooh, I get poison or ghost in the jar. I want poison. Yeah, I want poison. Yeah. How do I know which side it will put it on? I don't. It just puts it on a random side? or the bit highest side. Okay. Okay. Shoo hornet. Okay, let's continue. We're gonna have the developer in a second, and we can talk about it. Ooh, thingy! I get a thingy. I got another basic dice. All right, okay. This is 001266. Just 2 zeros. This has 2 zeros as well. I think I'm gonna swap it with this. That sounds, because I have better chances to do a 6 than this. Yeah, I'm gonna be stupid. That's fine. And the doggy wiggles its tail. Oh, that's cute. Spirit potion. On potion use, gain 2. Gain 2 ghost jars. Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm getting all the gifts. I have another gift. And the doggy wiggles its tail. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, hello. Quick attack. First turn. Gain 4 to 6 attack dice. Yes, please. Yes, please. More gifts. I want all the gifts in the world. Oh, another die. Oh, 0011237. Okay. That 7 is. I have 1 less shield opportunity. I think I'm gonna swap it with that one. I know I don't have to swap it, but I think I do. I will do that. Ooh, I have a question mark. Let's go question mark. Looking around as you walk, you happen upon an X carved. You happen upon. Okay, you happen upon an X carved into the dirt beside a tree stump. Usually this means treasure buried below, right? I want to know what it is. I got to know what it is. No, I didn't got to know. Oh, you come around the dirt again. The dirt starts to rumble and it feels a bit looser too. Psst. A bucket of gas blows into your mouth and down your lungs. Absolutely dreadful, and you lose 2 HP. Oh, I'm going to... Okay, more problems. Passing through the trees, a strangle glow over the gloom and darkness. You come across a tree completely aflame. Thankfully, it's isolated from the others. The flame pop and the trunk creaks as they crack. The tree is falling towards you. Shield it against. Try destroy it. Oh, because I'm using these. 2, 3, 4. I can't do 2, 3, 4. That's ridiculous. 4, 5. I can't. I have no other chance. Oh, and I get to lose more HP. More gifts. Okay. A new thingy. Okay. I don't need you. I need you. Because I don't know what you are. So, I want a double attack power. Okay, I'm still alive. Camp. I can sleep. I have a jar. I have a nice die. Ooh, hello. That's a nice die. Oh, that would be nice. What are you? That's what I threw away. Why are you selling something I threw away? Alright. Alright, I think, Vevli, do you think you are available to have some conversation? Yes. Yes, that's a lot better. Alrighty. Valve, are you doing programming at the moment, or are you available to be in the Discord and have a bit of a conversation? Let me know. What's the situation? Okay, waiting room. No, there's one that is called General. Oh, I have so many. Oh, wow, what's happening? I have a private number 2. Can you join that private number 2? I don't know if you can. I have. He's already in the waiting room. What does that mean? Oh, hello. You are muted.
There we go. Is that unmuted?
Yeah. Oh, now I hear you. Hello, hello.
No, there we go. I just have to mute the stream.
All right. Yeah. Please mute the stream. We don't want the feedback. And I'm gonna try to make. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to make the game a bit less voicey. Open sound settings. That's not what I'm looking for. What hi? So are Valve or Fuzz Force? What's the proper? How can I call you?
You can just go with Fuzz. That's what people seem to go with.
That's how I ended up being Matcha. So welcome on the chat. So
Thank you.
Yeah, I will tell this first and foremost that. So I've been watching this game for quite a while, so it's an honor that you are here, and I was so our second enemy. Oh yeah, I have the one I want. We are going to see another wasp. We're gonna have another wasp fight. So I've been following this game for quite a while now, and it was such a delight to see, or it was such an honor to see that. Oh, do you want to play my game? Like, yes, please. You have no idea. And I misclicked, but that's fine. That's fine. So please tell me what's the idea behind the game, how it became a thing, and or then tell me about yourself.
So for my day job, I do 3D art, so that's why everything's in 3D and cell shaded. But that's like an asset pack to make it 3D. But I guess primarily it just started as a prototype. I guess sort of based on Light Fingers, an indie board game, where you move around the board based on your dice roll. And so I was trying to make that, but I couldn't make that. So I was like, I'll just do one move at a time. And it sort of went from there. The enemies are board game pieces because it's less to animate because I'm not an animator. I wanted the characters to be animated, so they don't have arms. They're just loose hands. So it means I can animate the characters. The enemies sort of move around a little bit. They're not static. And just having random board layouts every time you start to just give that replayability.
Okay.
Following that roguelite process, kind of, it's basically Slay the Spire, but with dice and animals.
So I know the answer, but just to confirm, so I want you to say it as well, because I don't want the people on the stream think I'm favoring you or anything, but could you confirm live that there are other enemies than the wasp in the game?
Yeah, the forest is supposed to have. It has a pool of 4 different enemies. So there's the hornet, who you've unfortunately ran into twice with his bugged dodge dice. He's not supposed to be dodging this much. There's a jack-o'-lantern, there's a caterpillar, and there's a plant. Thankfully, you managed to kill it with poison. Which is
Yay!
amazing.
I have a power chip, and I don't know what the power chip does. Power chip plus 1. Power chip 1. Okay, I have power. Okay, I have a power chip now. Ooh.
So the power chip increases all the dice values by 1.
All right, that's cool. Let's try another. See another. We're gonna see all of the. We're gonna see all of the wasps in this game. Amazing.
I did try to build a new version and it just didn't work. I don't know why it's gone wrong.
It's fine. It's fine. No sweat. No worries.
At least with poison and the quick
The
attack,
poison
yeah.
adds a lot good to the putting on the shield. It helps a lot. So so it's a dice building. What is what I wanted to ask. What's the inspiration behind a dice building game, or a deck building dice game?
So the inspiration was from when Slay the Spire released the Watcher character. By playing the new character, you're then just shown all these cards. You don't know what cards work well together, what is actually a good card, that sort of thing. So then you kind of spend a while looking at the card reward screen, like, oh, do I choose this, do I choose that? But you don't really know.
Mhm.
So I kind of wanted to remove that by, like, you get, oh, it's a dice with some numbers, I just have to compare it to these 3 dice. Is it better? Does it work better with my build? Oh, I got a power chip, even though those are new. It's like, oh, does this work with my build? And the same with the modules, which are the extra gifts. So it's just really simple. Oh, this works for me, this doesn't work for me. And that's, so there's more time like playing and exploring rather than sweating over what card you're supposed to choose.
One of the fun mechanics and just ran into it, and I've seen it on Twitter as well before, and people pointed it out, or I think you pointed it out, that you can knock over one die with the other because it is rendered in 3D, so that is a 3D environment. So what the die rolls on, that's a 3D environment, correct?
That's correct. All the dice are 3D physics-based objects. They didn't used to, like the dice could just pass through each other, because I ended up with issues where the dice would then lean against each other and it wouldn't register a number. You wouldn't be able to go further with the game.
Oh.
So it was like, well, I either let the dice pass through each other and you can finish the game, or they get stuck on each other and you can't. But then I eventually did it properly, and so the dice are now all 3D objects. And while I was just trying to record a GIF, I ended up knocking over something that was going to be a 0 into a 6. So it made a nice GIF, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You can do that actually. So now there's fun moments where you can knock over a dice into a more beneficial number. It's quite hard to do deliberately, but
on pickup, gain 6 ghosts. So if I pick it up, did I gain ghosts? Yes, I did. Yay! Plenty of ghosts. Hooray! I like ghosts. I don't know if there are money. So what's the story behind the ghost idea? Why ghosts?
I don't know where the ghost specifically came from. This game did start as, it was going to be like a bit more of an RPG where you could just explore through a forest and you picked up swords and shields. for your fights. But at some point, it was like, oh, make him spooky ghost. That's pretty cool. Like the first enemy was a ghost, and I guess maybe in the back of my head that 3DS Monster Mansion game was there, where you go through the tower and you shoot ghosts. I didn't realize it actively at the time, but then someone said, "Oh, it looks like that," and I was like, "Damn, I did love that game." So maybe that's where it came from.
That's good. That's good. And so, how long have you been developing this game?
This one's been since December last year.
All right.
So hopefully, I'll have it on Steam in time for Halloween.
That would be a really good idea. Yes.
Like the original plan was just have it released for Halloween, but you know, first game, I'm not set up for everything. It's taken a bit longer than I thought. So just getting it on Steam for everyone to play, like maybe a more expanded demo again, would be ideal.
An early access version, just to get your name more out and more, get more notoriety before full-fledged. Version 1.
Probably like early access just for sort of testing purposes and balancing purposes. Because by myself, it'd be quite hard to run through all the possibilities of builds and that sort of thing. So if other people can play it, they'd be like, "Oh, okay, this one's crap. This one's underpowered. This enemy's too strong." That should help.
Yeah. The Hornet is evading too much. Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a running joke of the stream, so don't take it personally. It's gonna be a running joke. I've looked at it. Now that we know that you have this visual background or modeling, that now it makes a really much more sense that what we see or how it's graphically so appealing. That's the first thing that caught my eyes, like how cool it looks. And all these cell shaders or outlines, the big huge outlines, it has this cartoony feel to it. It's not really a real question behind it. I just want to say how cool it is. But so what the
I thought it was really important to have like cartoony graphics. Like that's what I've been really into for ages. Just bright cartoony games, like fun sort of animal characters, just everything, lighthearted and nice, as opposed to all these other sort of deck building games where it's like medieval fantasy and it's kind of maybe a bit dark, it's a bit gritty. I just wanted to turn that over, and it's like, oh, Fuzzball's great. I can just hop in, play it. I don't have to sweat over it. It just puts you in a sort of happier place, I guess, rather than a sort of more stressful medieval fantasy place.
Yeah, it's fun. You might have a wider audience through this, because someone who's not really into the gritty will just go there and play. Okay, I have a question on the chat. Was it an intentional design decision to don't show the enemy's intent, or is that something you want to implement at some point? So,
I was just about to type the answer, but I'll answer it now. It was just a thing of consistency, because, well, you can choose your attacks and then you roll your dice. So I was like, maybe the enemy, instead of just randomly choosing an attack, they should just roll a dice, which is the middle dice, that sort of dictates what attack they do. So you can see fully what they're doing. It's not like, it's still random, but you can see what's happening, and it's not pre-chosen or anything. It's just, so some enemies like this can mess you over. It makes it sort of hard to make patterns for enemies, but I can make sort of shape the behavior. Like obviously the one, it was supposed to be a little bit dodgy, but not massively dodgy.
Fair point. But in the same question, and then this is more a web development, game development question. Then is the dice, the middle dice that chooses the character's movement, is that a fixed thing? So if every Hornet I meet in the game has the same middle die?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Okay.
Every Hornet has like the same loadout of dice, so they'll always have the same middle dice, the same numbered dice. The only thing that changes is their HP, which is sort of randomized a little bit when you find them. And the more enemies you fight, the stronger they get, because you get battle chips from every fight. So if you want to keep pushing your luck, then you can get more battle chips and more ghost jars, obviously, from winning.
All right. No, because that's basically in a sense an answer to the intent question. Because if you have a completely random thing, then basically you're screwed. You're either lucky or not lucky. But if the die is the one that chooses what the enemy will do, is always fixed, then you have do I want to charge? Yeah, I do. I want to charge any. I have to click on it. And I want it with the so I want to have double, and that's fine because I get more shield. I think that's all right. Okay, I will go for that. So let's try another enemy. Oh, it's a pumpkin. So if you have the game that is completely random, like Slay the Spire, because in that game anything could happen. Let's do a special. Woo. Oh, that's an 8. That's good. That's a good one. Ooh, that's a really good one. But in this game, you have a set of things, and there's a percentage what could happen. So I really like this idea that have a dice. It decides what's gonna happen, and but you still have a chance to learn the enemy's movements. Because
exactly.
You can learn what dice they have and what. Yeah.
So most of the enemies, there's always like the red gun and the blue shield, so that's pretty common across all enemies. And then even from there's only 4 unique attacks that an enemy can have, so it's balanced across the dice. And even then, most enemies only have 2 or 3 special attacks, and then that'll be at the cost of their basic attack or their shield. So most enemies probably only have 3 or 4 different moves altogether. So yeah, the idea was that you'd see, look, it's the Hornet. I know that this Hornet does this. You don't know ahead of time where they are, if they even appear, but you'll be like, yeah, okay, I know what the Hornet is, or I know what the pumpkin does, because the pumpkin is supposed to burn you, and burn only hurts you if you don't have a shield. So you're like, oh, okay, I'll put up a shield and that'll stop the burn.
Cool, I got more shield for shield. That's good. Got more energy from the shield. So I get more shield for the energy. That's cool. That's so this is something completely new. This mechanics, these mechanics that I'm looking at, or this chip and basically synergy thing is completely new. Yesterday when I tried it out, there was nothing in there. Yesterday the fox had 2 lines of dice, and you can switch, not switch, but it alternates from the 2. But now we have this chip system, which is basically doing synergy, and I'm not telling you this because you know that you're the developer. I'm telling the stream, obviously. So that adds a completely different layer to the game. This whole, okay, how can I build separate things together to get more thing out of it, or so that's why I build. So the oh hello. So I don't need. Okay, I can.
Yeah, in the previous system, in the previous demo, you found fire dice, you found poison dice. So the dice always came with the abilities on them, and you had 2 rows of dice to sort of encourage you to mix and match the statuses. Like maybe, your attack does burn on one dice, it does poison on the other dice, so you keep attacking and it rotates between them. But in general, the feedback was, I don't really know when this second row of dice is used. I thought I'd roll them at the same time, or I never saw this second dice turn up. So I got rid of them,
Mhm.
and as a separate decision, the way it was separating the statuses off the dice as well. So all the dice you find are just plain numbers now, whereas they weren't before. And that now means that with the bonus attached, independent of the dice values, you can make the dice stronger but still keep the same bonus. So if you start going for a poison build, for example, you can get stronger in the poison build. You don't have to find another poison dice later. So I wanted the player to be flexible in a way, but I didn't want it to be at the cost of, oh well, you either have a really weak, rubbish poison dice, or you have something stronger with fire on it, which now doesn't fit your build. So it's worked out in both ways. Got rid of the second row of dice, so it should be easy to understand, and you can make really strong builds out of it. Hopefully even more if you find like multiple poison chips. You can then string them together with the poison modules, and you're just like unstoppable poison. And I feel like I don't care too much if it's a bit unbalanced if you get all the poison going. Like if you get all the poison going, like have a good time, you know. The stars have aligned. Have a fun build.
Yeah, that does remind me of Slay the Spire, where we're gonna compare it because it's that was the inspiration. Sometimes you got lucky. You got the right combination of cards, and you could do stupid combos. You could basically play the game infinitely. So you can stuck on one turn, and you can get points for the get points for the cards you take, and then you can play the cards, and then so you can be like basically stuck in this infinite loop of playing that one turn. And it's the same thing with here, because it's a completely locked base. So you're not like there are fixed places for the poison chips. So there are fixed ways to play the game. Like, oh, I want to go for that, and I can go for the same round every single time. I can't do that. So that's a good idea, good balancing idea. That you can have a broken character or a broken setup, but because it's random, you can't work for a broken setup. So you can't start a game with the intent of, nah, I'm gonna build a broken one, because it's completely random.
Yeah, you generally just have to, like, maybe you'll find fire, and then you find a fire module, and those two will work together. So you'll be like, I'll hold out hope for another fire chip, so you keep firing enemies, so you find another fire. But fire also works well when you're angry, which is like a berserk status. So those two play off well with each other. Poison is good for shielding builds, because poison just does damage, ignoring shields and ignoring dodges. And then there's the static build as well, which cools down lightning when you charge up. So if you just wanted to keep charging your battery, you can just hit them with lightning all the time. You don't even need to attack. That sort of thing.
Cool. I would love to see.
And of course, because you can put the chips in any slot as well, you can just do whatever you want. If you want to put, an additional charge when you attack, or if you want to put poison on your charge, you can do whatever you want.
That's brilliant, yeah. Ooh, attack and shield. Ooh. What do you do? Is there a way to see what they do, or am I just being blind and just try to be lucky?
No, there's not much way of seeing what they do. If it's one with a slash down the middle, it applies one attack base and one shield base.
That's an interesting one. Oh, that's so cool. I just realized it. Like, why are there figurines on the side? And like, because you have destroyed them and they are getting off from the table. That's cool.
A very new addition to put the enemies down the side to make it seem a lot more like a board game. And eventually there will be a whole room that the board is being played in, the game is being played in.
check or burn. So now I'm gonna see. Oh, I'm burned. Uses 2 HP when attacked without a shield. So I want shield. That's what we were talking about. Let's build a shield. So are you a solo dev? Or
yeah, it's me by myself.
Hmm.
I'm getting a lot of help from my friend who I work with. He's like he's employed as a coder. He's been doing it forever. I only started actually coding with the start of this project. So instead of just doing something simple like Pong and the like, I was like, yeah, just make a dice-based roguelite. Just go all in.
Okay, so can we already wishlist? Do you need any more proof that your game is doing alright? Random.
Yeah, I think it's doing okay. I just needed the I'm kind of waiting on getting it on Steam to then do the huge push towards it. So the demos, I get the demo on Steam, get the Steam page up, and it'd be like, come Halloween, it's like, whoa, there's a demo of it on Steam, and I can get everyone to wishlist it. And because right now it's like there's no Steam page, it's hard to say like do something with my game if there's nowhere to wishlist, because that's the most common thing people want to do is wishlist the game. So generally holding off until then, and then hopefully after that I can do the early access period and then have it released at the start of next year.
All right.
Hopefully.
I like your
Because
optimism.
really, the game is almost finished. So even though the forest is the first of 3 areas, so there's 3 areas altogether, the forest, the halls, and the attic, that I've still only let people play in the forest, and it's got like half the events, half the modules, half the chips in it. So there'd be more to see in the forest in the final game. And I've still got like another couple of characters to do as well, who aren't in here now. But like they're made, they just don't have our assets.
All right. There gonna be more playable characters?
Of course.
All right.
Of
Okay,
course,
that's cool.
The Spook Squad is made up of quite a few members.
All right.
So there'll be at least 1 more, potentially 2 more on top of that. So maybe 5 altogether, maybe 4.
Are you planning any multiplayer?
No, as it's my first game, I am like single player. That's why it's 1-on-1. You move 1 turn at a time. Like all these limitations are basically born from me not wanting to get like to make it hard for myself without the actual knowledge of it. So yeah, this one's 1-on-1, sort of on the square board, but maybe in the future I'd like to do maybe another game with where you fight multiple enemies, like proper RPG standard stuff, but set in like the same universe of the Fuzz Force universe.
Nuts. I mean, if you are doing, if the game will do well, and as far as I can tell, it's quite popular amongst, or I think it's quite popular, or at mostly what I could see, you're having positive feedbacks regards to the game. As far as I can tell, I couldn't tell anyone. Ooh, dodge. Hello. Do I want dodge? No, I'm gonna go for the jar. Area cleared. Ooh, okay. Can I go back to the... Oh, I haven't found the shop yet. I want to find the shop.
Okay, on your way to the next level.
Yeah, I'm on my way to the next level. I'm just... Ooh, 0. No. I don't want more zeros. So yeah, but it's quite, I like it, it's quite clear. The only thing that, yeah, I wouldn't say it bugs me, I don't need you anymore. I already picked up. The only thing that, yeah, there's this the chip that is there anyway to know what it is, but it's not like you have to play it and you have to figure it out. I'm guessing that's the way to figure out how to yeah, what chip does what and what effect does what.
Yeah, like there's still a few chips for effects that aren't in the game yet, but the idea would be that there would be a glossary page that would come up and it would explain what each of the effects are sort of as you found them, ideally. So people shouldn't be confused, but I'm also doing a bit of a hands-off learning thing. Like some people have said the tutorial is a bit hands-off, there's not enough text boxes saying do this, do that, but I'm under the impression that generally people pick it up. Like if you don't pick it up immediately, people seem to work it out as they're going along. Like people deserve a bit more credit.
Yes, yes. Yeah, hand holding might not be the best idea every now and then, yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of why there's no dialogue in the game outside of the random events. There's just it's not that necessary really. People understand, you know, you throw the dice and then this happens and that happens. You just don't need to have sort of knowledge of everything that's coming up later.
The other thing, I don't know if you know the game, but if that affected you anyway, the first thing that popped in my head was Dicey Dungeon.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a hybrid of Slay the Spire and Dicey Dungeons.
Okay.
So in the way that Dicey Dungeons uses regular 1 to 6 dice and you put them on different skills, I've got different numbered dice that work towards the same set of skills. So Dicey Dungeon had 6 different characters that all played differently as you go. But playing Spook Squad, all the characters generally played back shield charge, but their animal power, which is the top slot on the module, will encourage them to sort of play different ways and aim for different things. Unlucky about dying. You were so close. I hope you've been using your potions, not been able to see because your face cam's over the button.
That's the potion. Now I know that I have a potion. I completely forgot about that icon there. That's not on the game. That's on me, 100%. Oh wow! I completely missed the icon. I was like, at one point I even thought about asking you that. How do you get more health in this game? And like,
as an active decision, the only way to get health is through potions or through attacking, like through lifesteal, through attacking. Because I don't want people to then just sit behind a shield charging their battery and then just gaining all their health back.
yeah,
Because like that's not exactly a very fun way to play. Of just, oh, I'm gonna get all my health back. You've removed the challenge. So
yes,
by attacking and getting the health back, it's like you're advancing the fight. There's only so much life you're gonna get back. But otherwise, it is the potions. You can buy another potion in the shop. That's it. Like once you've bought the one from the shop, there's no more in that area until you beat the boss, and then you get all your health back from the next area.
And how much of the decisions and the way you play this game comes from feedback, and how much of it is your idea? Because the way we talk and, you know, the points that you are bringing up, why the decisions you made was the way you made it. Oh. Huh. You see what I see?
Probably take a few seconds to catch up.
Okay.
The phone call event.
I'm being an idiot. That's not what I'm looking for. I might need to go to sleep soon. Do I have more coffee? No, I thought I see the same screen as the the 2 dice thing, and I was like, huh. No, that's not the one. I'm looking at the oh, I have 10 health. I'm gonna use one. Yeah, now I feel a lot better. Now I know how to use it. I'm probably gonna survive the training mode. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be quite hard to lose the training mode, but I realized eventually I'm gonna have to code in a way to make sure, like, it accounts for someone dying during this. But you should be alright.
You're good enough player to at least win the training mode. That's the tutorial. If you can't win the tutorial, you can't play the game. Oh wow, gain 3 HP at the battle. Oh, please, yes. Did you
Let's
secretly?
go back to.
I wonder, did you secretly coded something in the game so you can control it? So give this guy a bit more extra health because he's playing it, he's streaming it. Just give some extra because he's dying all the time. Yeah, sorry.
I'll add a little streamer checkbox to
Yeah.
cut damage received in half.
Streamer loot, yeah. But yeah, so sorry, I forgot the question. I went with a serious question and then ended somewhere else. So how much is it your ideas or your thinking, and how much is from feedback? Because the way you talk about the game itself and game development itself, it has like everything is thought out, everything has a meaning, and it works. And that's what I tend to do when I develop a game. Not necessarily mechanic wise, but to make sense in the universe of the game. So any step or anything you do in the game has to make sense inside the universe. So what's your background in that sense?
A lot of it does just come from walking Dotty, actually, where I just go out and it gives me time away from the computer to think about the game. So like this system where you had the second row of dice, as I say, that the feedback was like, we don't get it, we don't know why that's happening. So I was like, I need to get rid of this. Some other things, like people have suggested the zoom out button on the map, which is a pretty good idea, so you can see everything. Making it clearer which dice is your main dice. That was, general feedback as well. The tile highlights, I thought that was something that I thought of. It was like, oh yeah, so you have a general idea of what's there, you don't know exactly, so people aren't like stumbling blind through the game. Like, say the spire doesn't say, question marks all the way up, it tells you if you're fighting a small monster or going to a chest. So people have an idea, it's a bit of an informed decision, but still a bit random outside of that. But the main thing, I guess, is the passive dice system, like the second one. When you're in the fights, that the whole passive system was to mitigate low dice rolls and like zeros, and the opposite side of charging your battery. Because if you do 6 damage and then you roll a dice which gives you 6 charge, you've just like zero summed yourself. So if you have additional charge to go on top of that, it means you can potentially charge less than you're attacking, because charging is sort of a bit of a boring activity. But if you have an additional on top of your dice roll, then you fill up your battery quicker, which means you can go back to attacking and having more fun that way. And charging also fills up your special, that's what fills up your special gauge by charging. So it's that sort of thing.
Wow, okay. A lot of thought went into it, so it's a lot of designing, a lot of planning. Great. Oh, I'm gonna have a poison. I almost have a poison build. Yeah, poison 3, burn 3. And I have just finished the game. As I became the master gun holder, strongest ever. I'm attacking by blinking, and now I finished the training mode without dying. That's amazing feeling.
Roll credits.
Yeah.
Game's completed.
Game's completed. Yeah. I have
all achievements.
I have to stop at the achievements. Are you gonna put achievements in the game?
I'd like to. I don't know how to do it. I've never done one before, but achievements are obviously something that people go for. So if I can find a way to make achievements like sensible, I'll do it. I'm not gonna have silly ones where they're like a grind. It's just like, oh, it's an achievement. Oh, you finished it with Pin the Fox. You finished it with Dotty the Dog. That sort of thing. And maybe trading cards as well. I can work out how to do that.
On the Steam, yeah.
And then hopefully maybe some updates just to keep the game going a little bit.
I mean, with a game like this, in my what I was thinking about it as looking at it now with multiple characters, with multiple enemies, that in itself or in a designed cell or how it is designed and built around, that you can basically with a flick of a button you could have a completely different set of enemies and keep the whole system as it is and call it, you know, the next game, and you could have a completely different set of enemies and I wouldn't say you get a second game, but a DLC, or you could, so that I like, yeah, that design is gives you these kind of opportunities if you want to improve the game or add to the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like as it is, it's just a series of small systems. So adding a new enemy isn't a problem. So the next set of areas, it's like that's all easy. It just comes down to art. It's like, oh well, these are the items you find in the chest. These are the enemies that you fight, and that's it. You just put the art in afterwards. And adding new enemies is just, you know, add it to the enemy list, for example. So it would be nice. I feel like maybe there's not enough enemies. Maybe there could be more, but I'll see what people say. See what the what people want more of, for example, when it comes out.
Okay. And what's your relationship with Little Leo and Deco?
We just started chatting on Twitter because we got very similar games. We got dicey roguelites.
It was
Quite
just
hard to find because there's not like a proper word for it. I don't really like the word dice builder because it does make you sound like you're building dice, which sounds like a very boring activity. So, but yeah, there's a few people sort of doing dice-based roguelites, but hard to find.
yeah. Okay, yeah. You just, yeah, the common interest pulled you together. Yeah, I was because he was we were having a conversation yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, you're having phosphorus," and like, "Oh, like, so how small the world is that you're pulling these two games together," and like, yeah, it worked out quite well, and yeah. So yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
bringing together the world of dice games, making them cool again.
Yeah, I do hope so. I do enjoy dice games. I do enjoy uh, the complexity between its simplicity. So you can, you know, you have a d6. What can you do with it? Like those kind of are the basic RPG games, and like yeah, that's why I love the Dicey Dungeon. That it's so simple. It's such a simple concept, and how many things you can build around it. So yeah, I mean, I love Fuzz Force. Anyone on the stream, on the chat, anyone, if you want to check it out, as it is the same way as I played it, is on HIO, phosphorus.hio. You can check out a Spook Squad. I do recommend anyone. And is there any? If I would have finished the forest with any character, is there a second level that I can?
If you go up the stairs, you fight the forest boss, which is the ghost bear. So it's like an actual boss fight, whose general focus is around enraging himself. So he starts hitting really hard. So that's up to you to deal with. And when you finish that, then that's like the forest done. You then move on to the next area.
That's brilliant.
But
So
in the demo,
there's a lot more to this game than what I have showed you. The reason why I haven't won the game is because I want you to experience these things firsthand, not just through a screen by someone playing it. I want you to experience it. You know, that's
And yeah, everyone will find different dice, different modules. There's 5 different random events, and you only see 2 of them each time you play. So there's more to see.
oh, brilliant, brilliant. So, um, thank you very much, Beverly, for or Fuzz, for joining me today and joining us today. It was a blast. I really learned a lot, and I really enjoyed your game. I hope we will see you before before the alpha comes out, or when the alpha comes out. We can see each other again, and I would definitely gonna play your game. And if there's
Yeah,
any,
definitely. Thanks for having me.
it was my pleasure. It was, yeah, as I said. And yeah, if anything comes up, any update or anything you want to have a shout out, please don't hesitate to either on the Discord or just chat me up, and I would love to have a shout out of anything that happens with this game. And
Of course.
is there any place people could look you up? So Fast Force on Twitter, Fast Force on HIO. Any other?
Yeah, it's just Twitter's the main one where I post everything, and then I'll post the game builds on itch. But the demo's kind of slowing down, so generally follow me on Twitter. That's where all my updates are.
Ooh, we have houses here. Looking at houses. Alrighty, thank you very much. Thank you first for joining us today. I think, is there anything you would like to add at the end of the stream now that we are closing down soon?
No, I think we've covered everything. It's been great having you play. It's great having everyone else checking it out.
Yeah, it was our pleasure. So thank you very much. And yeah, if you want to look fast forward, look up in the Discord, anywhere, look it up. Thank you for being here, and have a lovely evening. Hope to see you soon again.
You too. Cheers. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.